thought it was the most improbable thing, taking it to the stage.
Right.
Michael Eisner had us, after the film had been out a little while and was successful, he had a lunch and he asked everyone around the table, so what do you all think of the idea of taking this and making a musical like we did with Beauty and the Beast? And everybody around the table went, no,
Right.
terrible idea. Everybody. So really, and Michael said, well, we're going to do it.
Right.
The great fortune was that Tom Schumacher thought of Julie Taymor, and because no one wanted to see fuzzy
Plush toys jumping around.
The stage, and her creative way of visualizing these characters and environments made it very theatrical.
Right. In a way, the Lion King was a piece of musical theater as film when it was a movie. And what the play allowed us to do was to open up areas that we always wanted to explore further. And I think that's where we really were able to introduce much more of the South African vocal, which gives the material its passion and its truth and its soul.
For example, I think we were able to give a lot more attention to Nala, because she really didn't have much of a role in the film, and her role was expanded, and also the sense of the tribe, of the pride. Mm-hmm. You know, what they were doing, what their daily life was, what their struggles were, their emotional moments, like especially at the death. That one was a big moment that we got to explore musically.
And the stage, I think, gives the audience the opportunity to lean in and fill in some of the blanks. In rehearsal in New York, way back when we were first working on it, and we just were sort of, as I call it, playing in the sandbox,
right.
And everyone's ideas were welcome. We asked the actress playing Rafiki if there were like a death, a ritualistic chant, and she started singing this amazing piece of music.
Yeah.
And
Very
you know,
moving.
It's one of those moments in rehearsal where you have discovered something great. The circle of life is informing it, because if you think of an 8-year-old who saw the movie in 1994, how they might have children now to bring to the show, they might bring their parents, they might even bring their grandparents. So you have this continuum in a kind of cultural experience, which I think is very reassuring to audiences. And I think it's also a story that you don't have to have any language to follow it.
Obviously, we know this show so well, and we do work with the translators, so there is some familiarity there.
Right.
But yes, it's hearing something in a totally different language, so there is each time we see it, there's a very different freshness about it. It has been really such an unforeseen blessing from this show that we get to go to all these places and meet these wonderful casts. The spirit of these performers, it never fails to move me. The spirit that these people bring to the show and that they feel with each other, because everywhere we've gone, there's such a beautiful camaraderie, a beautiful communal spirit that is created amongst the cast and the crew. That is really inspiring.
Yeah.